Hello, it's Jenny from Ginger Ninja Crafts, and I am here with another Christmas in July video. But this is also a video for the Scrappy Scraps and Strips challenge. I have to get my teeth in straight to say it, but this is a challenge that's hosted by the lovely Lynn at Contenta Crafts, and it runs every month. You can join in at any time. The idea is to use up those scraps of long strips that we sometimes get when we've cut into nice patterned paper. However, this one I'm doing is slightly different because I was inspired by Jenny. Stop pointing, Jenny. Jenny over at Jenny's Crafty Corner, and she did a video recently where she used up some of her old washi tapes and she actually decorated envelopes. But I thought, oh, I could use that for some Christmas cards because I too have a slightly overflowing box of washi tapes. And let's face it, if you keep them too long, they go all that horrible sticky way and then you can't use them and you end up sticking them in the bin anyway. So if you would like to see, what will I show you? A little sneak peek into how I used the washi tape to create 9, I think, different Christmas cards, and all I have left is this little bit here, then please keep watching. So here I have, I think, all of my washi tapes, some random other bits in here. Not sure what that's for. Is that for like that little bow maker thing? I'll keep them there just in case. And I am going to pick out a few. Oh, that's nice. I've got a bit of scrap paper that's a bit messy on the back. I'm going to stick them on and make them into strips. And then I've got this little Christmas tree die that I'm going to use for the cards. So I'm just going for things that have been kind of lying around for a while that are not too... That's quite nice. I don't know. I did used to have some Christmassy ones, but I think I had kept them so long, and they were cheap and nasty, I think, that they had, you know, the way they go that kind of, they're too sticky and you can't actually kind of work with them. So I'm going for anything that could be used in as a not sort of too flowery or not like Easter or summer themed or whatever. I think this is, my husband brought me this from Japan, but it is quite wintry, so that could be nice. Okay, let me just kind of go with what I've got there. Whoops. Okay. So, depending on the width of the washi, depends on how many I need. I've got a couple of gold things. That's got a bit of gold. That's got a bit of gold. I wonder if I might just... Not that I don't trust the washi tape, But I don't always trust the washi tape. So I've got this stuff. Which I am sticking to my jumper. So maybe I will stick that down and use that. I think I just bought this on eBay. I have been kind of hoarding it and using it very sparingly. But you know what? Sometimes you just have to use this stuff if it's what you need for the thing you're going to do. It also comes in very handy because it stops my little speaker thing from pulling out of its socket when the magnets don't really do very good a job. Okay, so there we go. Take that off. So now this is sticky. Now if any of these don't roll out nicely and have gone that horrible sticky way, I'm just going to stick them in the bin anyway, because they're no use to me anyway. So these, oh, maybe a bit of this. That's not quite going, is it? I wonder if the pink or the green maybe. I've had this one for such a long time and I love it. But I love it in that way that I hoard it. And then that's no use whatsoever. This one? No. This one. This one's got a bit of gold on it. Now, what have I done with the dye? Here it is. Something else at the bottom. Another strip of this. Why not? Okay, so that looks good to me. So I'm gonna it's the only thing with this sticky stuff. It does get a wee bit sticky on the scissors as well. So that is one. Now, my desk is a bit chaotic at the moment. Okay, let me just okay. Right. So this is now like so, and then I just need another wee scrappy bit. I've got my scrappy bin underneath here. Look at that. Okay. Now peel this bit off too. And right, now I've got this kind of pink sparkly one. If you haven't watched Jenny's video with her washi, she makes some fabulous envelopes. Oh my god, where is the end of this? Okay, you're on borrowed time, pink sparkly. If I can't, there we go. I was going to say, if I can't find the end, go in the bin anyway. Okay, so there we go. Some pink sparkle, let's do some of this. Turn it that way, because that stickiness is annoying. Okay. Now something else. Okay. So these are not terribly Christmassy colours at all. But there's nothing in the pattern that's specifically not Christmassy, you know. So I might just, oh my goodness. Who's to say what is Christmassy when it's all put together, eh? Be a bit of this. Okay, so I need a bit more. Maybe. Aha! One down. A tiny scrap left. Okay. So that could do for that. Ooh. Now, that's two. I've got this little bit left here. What I might just do is use a couple of strips of this rather than cutting into that big thick tape. that will do me. And I'm not sure that this is, yeah, it's just wide enough. I hope I'm not cheating, Lynn, with this. It's not exactly scraps, but it is bits I want to sort of use up, so let's go with it. So there's that, and let's keep going with this pink. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Cool. I mean, if you had some actual Christmas washi tape, that could be really lovely. But I think it's kind of okay. I've got this one. I think it might be this way. It's got like snowy sort of scenes. Maybe I'll put another stripe of this on. Of course, I don't need to do the Christmas tree for all of these, do I? I could do snowflake or something. Right, let me just... This is a wee bit sticky, this one, but here we go. Right. Let me go and do some thinking about how I'm going to do the next bit. Okay, so here are the finished cards. So I did this one, I did a panel, and I layered up some holographic card with white card and die cut both at the same time as the little tree. And then I've just added a Happy Christmas. This is from a woodware stamp set. And so that is the first one. I added a couple of Nouveau drops. Then because I had cut this panel with a holographic, I had a little holographic tree, so I just added that onto the panel of the washi strips, and again same sentiment and a couple of little Nouveau drops. Then I decided to try cutting the tree just from the washi tape, so I did two of those. This one I probably will go in and added some Nouveau drops, and this one I did already, and I just added some little mirror card behind, just to make that look nice. And then this one I did a die cut of this season's greetings. I think this maybe, I had it in my stash, I've had it for a long time. I want to say it was perhaps a freebie in a magazine. Now, then I also, because I had cut those trees out of the panels for this one, I then had the outside of that. So I did two different versions, one with this teal card, one with this sort of pale pink mirror holographic-y kind of card, and then I just added some Nouveau drops in the middle. They are raised up a little bit. This one is on foam pads. This one felt a bit flimsy, Like this is a wee bit flimsy. So I just put some cardboard strips underneath, doubled them up, and then that's what's raising that one up. And added the Nouveau drops. I think those ones are still drying. Pop them up there. And then the last two that I did, I've got this die, which I think is a Tim Holtz die set. I've had it for ages. So I did one where I cut it out of green, layered it on top of the washi. Then I had the letters, so I just glued them on top of the washi strip. And these trees came with the die set because the piece wasn't it felt a bit small for any of the cards. So I just added the trees, and then I added some little Nouveau drops. It's meant to be like the stars of the sky sort of thing. So that is 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards. Now, here's my confession. I've still got this, and I think that one could probably go in the bin. So I will keep that. I've got a little pile of scraps, and I will use them. But I just ran out of time today, and I wanted to get this film finished so that I could upload it. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you will check out the hashtag, which always escapes my mind. Scrappy at Scraps and Strips. And please check out Jenny's Crafty Corner and Lynn from Contenta Crafts. They both have such lovely channels, and they're thoroughly lovely women. So I hope that you'll check them out. And yeah, I'll be back very soon. Probably, let's face it, with another Christmas in July video, because I've still got lots to get done. And July is not finished yet. So thank you so much for watching. Take care, everybody. Bye.